What makes a compelling hero? Is it their drive to fight for a noble cause? Is it their tragic backstory, or maybe the way they climb back up from their lowest point? I would agree that all of these things are key to a good hero, but sometimes the best heroes are the ones that start off as villains. In today's episode of Fortnite Explained, we'll be looking at a character that embodies all of those traits and is actually one of the most mysterious and intriguing characters in all of Fortnite lore. My name is Clark Clint, and it's my job to make you a Fortnite expert one video at a time. And by the end of this video, you'll be an expert on the man with the golden touch, Midas. To truly understand Midas' background, we have to take you back in time to Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 1. At the start of that chapter, we were introduced to a mysterious group that we would later learn to be called Ego. Ego was a reconnaissance group some have theorized to be sent out by the Imagined Order to check out the new island that was created after the Black Hole event. Ego was one of two main groups, the second being Alter. Alter was created by Midas as a distraction for the IO. It was comprised of mostly snapshots of the Ego team. Led by Midas' right hand, the Chaos Agent, they were supposed to rival and counter all actions of their doppelganger Ego team. But what was the reason Midas went to all this trouble? It was all for the purpose of keeping his old employer distracted. You see, Midas was originally a member of the Imagined Order, and an old one at that. So far back that he actually witnessed Dr. Sloan's skills being cultivated as a child, meaning Midas is not only older than Sloan, but was also with the IO longer. At some point, he had a daughter of his own, that being Jules, who he groomed into being a master architect slash engineer. We're unclear if Jules ever worked for the IO, but clearly at some point, she and her father were either exiled or escaped to the loop. I'll talk about that a little later on in the video. Now, getting back to Midas' plan, why exactly did he need to distract the IO? Well, after living amongst the people of the Fortnite Island for some time and being subject to the loop, he grew tired of it and devised a plan to free everyone. Obviously, the Imagined Order wouldn't just watch and let him do this, so he used the Alter and Ego factions as a distraction. Unfortunately, this wasn't enough, so both factions eventually evolved into Ghost and Shadow, the former being Midas' true allegiance. At the end of the day, he was fueling both sides, sending spies and ultimately instigating larger conflicts, which leads to what I would consider the first war on the Fortnite Island. It seemed that his plan was working, and now with the IO distracted, he could work on his main project with his daughter Jules, pushing the Fortnite storm back. In order for Midas' plan to take full effect, he knew he would have to wait for two things. The first would be for his equipment to be built by Jules, and the second would be for a literal perfect storm. The storm would have to close right over the agency since he had nowhere else to hide his equipment. By the end of Fortnite Season 2, Midas had gotten his chance. He and his daughter's experiment would be put to the test when the storm finally closed over the agency. To Midas' delight, Jules' device was a success, but it came at a cost.
No, everything is not stable over here. We are, Janice, dial the resonance actuator to 7.2. Now, please, yes, right now.
I'm on it.
Wait, hold on. It's not just a storm. What does that mean? Must be connected to the loop, but there's no way we could have predicted that it would react this way.
What Midas didn't factor was that the storm was a natural byproduct of the 0 point, and in some ways was actually alive. Because he pushed it back, it tampered with the stability of the 0 point, spiraling loopers in and out of reality 0, where we first met Jonesy.
And that worked? How long do you think it'll hold? Good. Everything is, starting to stabilize here. Nothing seems to be... What the... How are you even... Wait. Can you hear me? Hear me?
Not liking the balance of the 0 point being flung into chaos and out of their control, the Imagined Order decided to flood the Fortnite Island as a temporary fix to Midas' tampering of nature. After being humbled by the Imagined Order, Midas was marooned on a flooded island and was thought to be dead until Chapter 2, Season 7. Since then, there have been little glimpses of Midas here and there on the Fortnite Island. For example, in one of the Halloween events, a ghost version or a shadow version of Midas appeared to be on the map. Some believe that this was him to be resurrected, but as Donald Mustard had confirmed in the past, Midas had never actually died. There's also Midas Rex, who was part of a Fortnite bundle with the Joker and Poison Ivy, but I think that this might actually be a snapshot of Midas rather than the actual original version. Another key detail I would like to point out is that Midas' old right hand, the Chaos Agent, has been employed by the Imagined Order, and I think it's possibly in exchange for his freedom from the loop. Now, I want to backtrack to something I said at the start of the video, where we talked about Midas working for the Imagined Order. Midas may prove to be one of the most important characters moving forward in Fortnite Chapter 3. Think about it like this. If Midas is older than Dr. Sloan, he can remember a time before she took control of the Imagined Order. I would also go so far as to say that Midas might even know Zeno. And if we're going off of my theory that Zeno is the original leader of the IO and Sloan took control from him, that might imply that Midas was and still is loyal to Zeno. Also consider this. If Midas did work for the IO, why would he willingly live in the loop? I think when Zeno lost control, he had Midas and Jules escape to the loop to hide from the Imagined Order, and I think Midas knows where Zeno might be. I could definitely see him returning at some point later in this chapter and giving the Seven the assistance they need in helping find Zeno. But what do you guys think? Do you find that theory interesting? Did you enjoy this video? And ultimately, do you feel like you are an expert on Midas now? If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, use creator code Clark_Clint in the item shop, #ad. And if you want to join the greatest Fortnite community on the entire planet and have a chance to talk to me outside of YouTube or Twitch, make sure to hit that pinned comment down below for the link to the Discord. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.